Tonight's broadcast might go down as one of the most important of 2023. Why? Because fresh intel is emerging that could change everything. Here's a recap of the top 5 most stunning discoveries. Banknote confirmation, the rush to 4 o'clock, new and higher rates, even the possibility of a complete revamp. But before diving in, please do us a huge favor. Support our mission to spread financial awareness. Now, let's get started. First, breaking news that could shake the foundation of this whole reset. It concerns the very banknotes we've been holding on to for years. Multiple sources are confirming that both the 125 dinar bills will see major value jumps. Remember, these are the denominations most widely held among global communities. The alleged rate for the 100 dinar is said to be around 70 cents, marking a substantial rise from its current worth. Similarly, the 25 dinar bill could reach a value of around $2.10, again, far exceeding its face value. Now, the significance of this is twofold. Firstly, it suggests a broader shift toward higher rates than initially anticipated. If 25 dinars are trading at $2.10, think about what that means for those hoping for $3 or $4 per dinar. Secondly, the focus on these particular bills raises questions about accessibility. Will all denominations see such dramatic increases, or is this limited to the ones in circulation? Is this intentional to boost smaller holdings? And thirdly, this fuels speculation about how, why, and when these new values will be formally announced to the public. Is it likely to be done en masse or in stages? Each unanswered question sparks debate, analysis, and of course, anticipation. Are these leaked numbers intentionally released to prepare the public, or is it genuine insight from the field? Regardless, this revelation is shaping the narrative, driving discussions, and intensifying the weight. After all, if this is how the system is working, it poses a crucial question. Could the current 100 dinar bill be worth nearly 80 times more than its printed face value? Second, shocking reports are surging about banks actively racing to display rates as high as $4. This startling information is coming from multiple sources within the Iraqi banking sector. They allege that banks have received instructions to ensure their online systems are ready to reflect rates significantly higher than what is publicly advertised. Furthermore, many suggest that branches are being alerted to handle an influx of customers ready to exchange their dinars. On the street, the buzz is growing louder. Merchants, money changers, and ordinary citizens alike are asking questions. Word on the ground is that the new rates could be substantial, even exceeding $3. It's claimed that banks are now testing their platforms daily, verifying the readiness of their IT infrastructure. This drive for swiftness implies the anticipation of a sudden and rapid switch. The question arises, why the haste? The answer, it seems, lies in a desire to beat potential competition and be the first to capitalize on this monumental shift. Banks want to seize control of the situation, ensuring their position to profit from facilitating these exchanges. For the common citizen, this translates to a race against time. The fear is that, if they don't act quickly, exchange rates could surge higher. This fuels a sense of urgency, driving people to get their dinars ready and seek the best deals possible. As this unfolds, one pressing concern emerges, with talks of $4 per dinar and rumors of a grand revaluation. Why are official announcements still pending? Does this imply that the process is even bigger than imagined? Third, perhaps the most exciting piece of information is that private banker groups within Iraq have reportedly received confidential documents showing rates going up to 690. The impact. Confirmed rates, sparking a mix of disbelief and elation. Many in the community who may have doubted such high numbers are now reconsidering their position. Skeptics are shifting to cautious optimism. Even veteran members who've seen similar excitement fizzle out in the past are biting their nails. The very fact that banks are allegedly prepping systems for 4 o'clock and private groups are shown numbers as high as 6 to 90 points to a significant upward trend. The average person can now dream bigger, bolder, and more hopeful. While experts urge caution and preparedness, the numbers themselves are doing the talking. Everyone is asking the same. If these figures are accurate, why haven't they been made public? The answer may lie in controlling the flow of information to prevent panic and mass movement before an official announcement. Fourth, insiders are revealing that banks have been ordered to gather their staff for emergency meetings. Allegedly, employees are being pulled from leave and required to return to work immediately. Some are even claiming that their colleagues have been summoned back to the country from abroad. Understandably, this secrecy is stoking fears that only insiders will benefit. People wonder why banks would need such drastic measures unless they anticipate a substantial, possibly lucrative shift. There's also growing chatter about the potential scope and speed of this change. Questions abound. Will the rate jump be gradual or immediate? How will they handle such a surge in transactions? And what implications does this hold for the broader economy? This increased activity at banks is the clearest sign yet that something concrete is unfolding behind the scenes. It's tangible evidence of a process underway, yet the lack of transparency fuels speculation and anxiety. With many speculating that this level of secrecy means the changes are more profound than anticipated. Fifth, on a day when every detail counts, one group of people are notably absent from the conversation: Iraq's leaders. Surprisingly, there hasn't been a formal statement or press conference addressing the rumors, the rate fluctuations, or the public's mounting anticipation. This absence fuels two primary questions. First, are they orchestrating this quietly, or is this happening independently? Second, why are they staying silent? Is it strategic to avoid panic, or a calculated move to maintain control? The absence of clear communication only deepens the mystery, leading many to wonder if the time for words is over and the era of actions is beginning. So here's the deal. There's an insane amount of pressure right now for the Central Bank of Iraq to speak out. People are losing sleep, they're missing work, they're neglecting families because they're glued to their phones. Watching every second tick by, they need answers. They need a leader to tell them what's happening. But there's a flip side to this coin. Till the CBI makes a formal announcement, the status quo remains. Nothing is officially confirmed. It's easy to forget that amidst this storm of emotions, the only truth is in the silence. So let's break it down. People are demanding answers. They're hungry for information. They need to know if their hopes are real or if it's another tease. But here's where it gets interesting. According to various gurus, if the CBI was to speak right now, it would actually fuel more speculation and confusion. So here's what they're advising. We should brace ourselves for a few days of heightened anxiety. Eventually, when it hits, the rates will be announced, and then it's time to act fast. It's like pulling back the curtain before the show. You see the set, the props, and the players, but you can't hear the music, you can't see the costumes, and you can't join the performance until it begins. And when it does, it'll be spectacular. The challenge is to stay patient until the curtain rises. If the CBI breaks their silence, it won't be a movie. It'll be a TV static. You can watch, but you can't participate until the show starts. It's a paradox. The more attention, the less clarity. The more we ask, the fewer answers we get. It's designed to build suspense, to increase anticipation, to maximize the impact when the time is right. Think of it like a rocket launch. The countdown, the tension mounts. But in the last moments, all communications cease. You can't talk to the astronauts. You can.